As you all know by now, they dropped the first HHN TV spot directed by the infamous Eli Roth. I'm Anthony from the Knights of Horror, and this is the HHN commercial breakdown. This is the full breakdown, so before this video gets started, I just want to remind everybody this is for both Hollywood and Orlando. So I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get started with the breakdown. So right off the bat, we see the Blood Moon from American Horror Story Roanoke, and we see a bunch of teens walking up to some house party, which it looks like. The teens walk by a man on stilts, which confirms that Universal will bring back the infamous stilts that they always use every year for their scare actors. I like this part too, because if you look closely in the background, you can see people in the windows and on the roof. It's kind of like an indication like they're watching over the house or something, which is really cool. So the first thing we see when we enter the house is a bull's head, 2 dead bodies, and a voodoo looking guy. The bull's head is actually from American Horror Story Coven, which I think Universal Orlando is doing that this year, that property. And Kathy Bates' character in the show actually used the bull's head for, she would put it on her dead slaves to show like a sign of power over the slaves and stuff. Then the camera goes over to 2 dead bodies. The teens walk right by them. I like how they really don't even acknowledge them, which is pretty funny to me. We just see these 2 dead bodies, like what the hell are they doing there, you know? And then the last thing we see is the voodoo doctor as they were walking in. He's from American Horror Story Coven. I don't remember his name. I'll probably put it up there or something. But then we see the teens, they move into the party more, and then we start seeing a lot of interesting characters, which is cool in my opinion, because like you're seeing all these characters, they could be references to American Horror Story, or they could just be characters they made up for the commercial, which look really cool. So as the teens are walking through, they see all this stuff, they're very interested. We cut to a part in the commercial where we see a magic act going on. The magic trick that's going on in this room is actually the infamous split in half, body magic trick that you see a lot of magic shows. But if you look really closely at the girl, she's actually dying. Like they actually are split in half. She's actually spits out blood, which shows that they actually are killing her, or like a sacrifice of some sort. This actually references American Horror Story Freak Show. Amazing what you did last year, but I think they're just kind of doing it because like in the commercial it just says American Horror Story, so we don't know if they're bringing it back as a reference or just kind of threw that in to give them more a house party warming gift, you know what I mean? The next shot we see is the teens, they're passing by 2 vampires, and as you can see that too, you look at the guy, he's all pale and stuff, he's got bite marks all over him. And then when they look at the vampires, one of the vampires actually looks at them and smiles and kind of laughs. This is kind of a reference to American Horror Story Hotel, which another property they did last year for the American Horror Story maze. Like I said again, they might just be referencing stuff like that, or they're just kind of throwing it in there because it's an American Horror Story maze. So that's what I liked about this commercial. It had a little bit of everything in it. Let's go check out the next clip. So this next shot we see is a woman who is like, she's like in some Dia de los Muertos kind of stuff. So we see her, she takes the teens upstairs, and as the teens are going up the stairs, they get a shot of the camera. The camera gets a shot of the people. They look up the stairs as they're walking up, and you see that the theme of the party's kind of changed. You see all around is a lot of the sticks from American Horror Story Roanoke, which was the season that they're focusing on this year for a maze. Which is really cool that they kind of did that. You see like all the characters at the party, they're giving them like a certain look, like if they want to kill them or something. And then if you really catch it real quick, as the teens are turning the stairway, you look in the back, you see a typewriter. Well, that typewriter is not any ordinary typewriter. This is the transformation from American Horror Story over to The Shining. The typewriter, which was used in The Shining, is the infamous line, all work and no play, it makes Jack a very dull boy. That is seen written on the typewriter. You gotta really pause it and zoom in really well, but if you look at the typewriter, that's what it's trying to make out. This is a good little reference to The Shining, a little cool Easter egg that the Eli Roth kind of put in there. Let's check out the next clip. The next shot we see in this clip was a really cool one. We see the Dia de los Muertos lady. She kind of looks at them, I think waves or something like that, and then she turns into the Shining twins. Then out of nowhere, the teens get scared, and then you cut back to them, and then they end up dead on the floor with the axe next to them. The teens also get scared again after they see that, but then they come back to normal. The teens are kind of walking to the side over to the dead, because they think the dead bodies are still there. And then on the door, as they're passing, it says Redrum, which if you're not familiar, it's another Shining reference. It's murder backwards, and they said that a lot in the movie. But one of the teens actually looks at the door, acknowledges it, and laughs and kind of smiles at it. And that's when Jack hits his infamous axe through the door, the "Where's Johnny" scene and stuff. So that was really cool to see all that put in there. This whole little section of the commercial was all dedicated to The Shining, which was really cool. Let's see what's going on in the next clip. So the next shot we see in this commercial is a Saw scene. They walk through a gate. They hear a woman screaming. When they turn the corner, they see a woman sitting in the chair, strapped down, and she's wearing the infamous Saw head trap, which is really cool to see. And then you see the Jigsaw puppet roll out on his tricycle. He does the infamous Jigsaw laugh, and then you see his eyes. They kind of glow red. That's pretty cool. If you've seen the trailer to the new Jigsaw movie. His eyes do glow red in there, which was really cool. So that was kind of like Eli Roth's way of saying, not only is this going to be the original movies of all the best killings, but this is also going to be the new Jigsaw movie as well. So I'm really excited to see what this maze has to bring. In this next scene, we do see the teens. They open a bathroom door. This this goes back to American Horror Story again, Roanoke. You see one of the people in the pig mask brutally stabbing a girl in the bathtub. I mean, does that not scream horror? I mean, that was pretty cool to then put in something like that, referencing American Horror Story. Then you see one of the teens. They're all scared, so they push one of the girls in. The girl kind of gives them a what WTF look, like what the fuck, what are you doing? And then the pig gets up from brutally killing that lady or whatever it was in the bathroom, and looks at the chick and then runs towards her and then grabs her. I thought that was pretty cool because that's what that pig did a lot in Roanoke Nightmare. So that was pretty cool to see them do that. Let's see what's in the next clip. Wow, did not see that coming. So in this last shot of the cinematic trailer, we do see a girl, she wakes up, looks like she had a bad nightmare. She wakes up, she thinks everything's alright, she thought it was all a nightmare. She walks over to the door and boom, there's the pig from Roanoke Nightmare again. And then she turns around scared and the commercial goes black.
An all-new American Horror Story at Universal Studios Halloween Horror Night.
And then of course, at the very end they show what mazes are going to be at the event. Obviously those are all the mazes that were featured in the commercial. It goes from Saw, it goes to Shining, Saw, and then American Horror Story. And then the guy, I do like the guy. He does sound kind of like Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger. But yeah, this commercial all in all was great. Eli Roth and the Universal team did a phenomenal job with this commercial. If I see it on TV, it's going to be really cool. It's rare that I see him on TV. I'll usually see him probably like mid-October, October. So if I see that, that'd be awesome. So be on the lookout for that commercial if it comes on TV or if it's on a YouTube ad or something. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this commercial breakdown. Be sure to subscribe. You guys have been giving a lot of support, a lot of positive feedback, and I'm just loving everything you guys are saying to me. The top 10 HHN mazes that I made is just doing awesome, and I just can't thank you guys enough for that. Be sure to check out the next video after this. The next video after this, it might be already up, it might not be, but The next video after this is going to be top 10 HHN facades. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's at the Knights of Horror. I'll put them on the screen. You'll see them. Like I said, thanks again for guys for watching. We will be at Halloween Horror Nights opening day, September 15th, me and my cousin. So if you want to know how many days left as of this video till Halloween Horror Nights, boom, there it is. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video, and I'll see you at Halloween Horror Nights. But thanks for watching, guys.